What game am I going to play this time? I'm going to do Jeopardy Deluxe Edition for the SNES. You saw the regular version of Jeopardy for the SNES. I won Craig $50,000. Let's see what this version has in store.
This is Jeopardy!
Got Jenny and Rob facing me this time.
Here are the categories.
We have these as our 6 categories. 3-letter words.
What?
Science and nature. Electricity. TV actors. Furniture. And finally, birds. Well, I'll take birds for 100.
The answer is...
Birds are plumose, meaning they have these. What are feathers? Birds for 200. Bless you, Tim.
The answer is...
Birds lost these early in their evolution, perhaps due to development of a movable upper jaw. What are teeth? Birds for 300.
The answer is...
Associated with love since ancient Greece, it has since become a symbol of peace. What are doves? Or what is the dove, I should say. I have birds for 400.
The answer is...
The only known bird with nostrils in the tip of its bill is this New Zealand variety. What's a kiwi? Birds 500.
The answer is...
Barn owls are distinguished from typical owls by their faces. They have this amorous shape. What is a heart? I ran the category. $1,500. Let me have electricity for 100.
The answer is...
His experiments in electricity led him to invent the lightning rod, who was Benjamin Franklin. Foop. I'll take electricity for 200.
The answer is...
World Book defines it as electrons or ions that are not moving. What is static electricity? Electricity for 300.
The answer is...
Wrap a wire around an iron bar, send a current through the wire, and you've made one of these. What is a magnet? Electricity 400.
The answer is...
George Westinghouse promoted the use of this type of current that we use today. What is AC? Electricity for 500.
The answer is...
Galvani thought this dead animal released electricity when touched a metal and its legs kicked. What's a frog? Putting me at $3,000, running 2 categories in a row. Furniture 100.
The answer is...
A low bed designed to roll under a larger bed. It was also called a truckle bed. What's a trundle bed? Let me have furniture for 200.
The answer is.
The roll-top style of this has a convex cover that slides over the work surface. What's a desk? I'll take furniture for 300.
The answer is.
A Chesterfield is a large, overstuffed one of these, often having scrolled arms. What is a sofa? Furniture 400.
The answer is.
A sideboard is most associated with this room of a house. Oh, I don't remember. Jenny. It's the dining room. Oh, okay. Three-letter words, 100. And she got the daily double. Can risk up to 500, which is exactly what she's going to do. According to the cliche, that's just this part of the iceberg, and it's the tip. She's right. Furniture 500.
The answer is.
The Boston variety of these moving chairs usually has a curved seat that dips down in front. What are rocking chairs? Let me go back to three-letter words for 200.
The answer is.
It can proceed cord, current, off, and saw. It can proceed cord, current, off, and saw. What is... No, not jig. I don't know. There's $200 going to Whammy Incorporated.
Yep.
Oh, it's rip. Rip cord, rip current, rip off, rip saw. Oh, okay.
Turkey.
Right. Gobble, gobble. TV actors and roles, 100.
The answer is.
Telly Savalas first played this role in a 1973 TV movie, The Marcus Nelson Murders. Rob rings in for the very first time.
Ding.
Theo Kojak. Three-letter words, 300.
The answer is.
Ding, 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 ding.
Swindle, cheat, or defraud. Gip. Or jip. Jip, gip, say it however you want. Three-letter words, 400.
The answer is.
A dot on a die. What's a pip?
Oh.
We'll take three-letter words for 500, please.
The answer is.
Slang for impudent talk. Your parents didn't want you to give them any. What's lip? 4,800 is what I have now. Let's go back to TV actors and roles for 200.
The answer is.
She plays Jessica Fletcher on Murder, She Wrote. Who is Angela Lansbury? I used to watch that show.
Yeah.
Didn't you, Tim?
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, I put an X instead of a Y. Ah! That's $200 going away incorporated right there. Oh well. No, it's Angela Lansbury. I meant to put a Y, not an X. Oh well.
What does that tell you?
It is what it is. Keep going. Science and Nature 100.
The answer is.
The part of your body strengthened by fluoride added to the water supply. What are the teeth? Science and Nature 200.
The answer is.
It's the lack of one of these that makes a jellyfish an invertebrate. What's a backbone? Let's go with the $3 clue in that category.
The answer is.
The function of this pigment in plants is to absorb light and change it into chemical energy. What is chlorophyll? Science and Nature 400.
The answer is.
These build up on cave floors from the calcite left by dripping rainwater. What are stalagmites? And we'll go with 500.
The answer is.
A unit of pressure, it's also the term for the envelope of gases surrounding the Earth. It's an atmosphere. Oh, yeah. $300.
The answer is.
Of Meshach, Shadrach, or Abednego, the one who plays Anthony on Designing Women. I'm gonna say who is Meshach. $400.
The answer is.
John Goodman has become a new kind of sex symbol, playing her hefty husband on TV. Who is Roseanne?
Mm-hmm.
Now the last clue.
The answer is.
In his only major TV role, he played Inspector Steve Keller on the streets of San Francisco. Jenny. Michael Douglas. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Jenny has 1,600, I have 6,300. Rob's in last place with 1,100, so he'll go first.
Here are the categories.
These categories for Double Jeopardy are going to be kings, nicknames. We also have the Middle East. Following that, we got Alaska, medicine, and finally, Beach Boys. Okay. So we'll start things off with medicine for 200.
The answer is.
In the 1890s, William Halsted introduced the wearing of these sterile surgical accessories. What are gloves? Like medicine for 400.
The answer is.
QID on a prescription is a Latin abbreviation for quarter and die. Take this many times a day. What is 4? Let's take medicine for 600.
The answer is.
People hooked to a beeping machine learn to control their blood pressure using this process. It is biofeedback. Okay. Medicine for 800.
The answer is
Encyclopedia Americana says an infant has about 350 of these, but a typical adult has only 208. What are bones? Medicine for 1,000.
the answer is
A podiatrist treats these body parts. What are feet? Let me have Alaska for 200.
the answer is
The forget-me-not isn't the state's motto, it's this. What is the state flower? We'll go with Alaska for 400.
the answer is
Alaska celebrated its centennial in 1967, 100 years after it was purchased from this country. What is Russia? Alaska 600.
the answer is
The Maritime Indians had no writing and used these posts to keep records. What are totem poles? Alaska 800.
the answer is
This Alaskan variety of grizzly bear is one of the world's largest carnivores. What is a Kodiak? Alaska for 1,000. Daily double, one of the two. 1,300. Or even 12,000 if I'm right on this clue. In the early 19th century, this was Alaska's main export, but now it's a small percent of the colony. Small percent of the economy. What is gold? No, I was gonna say what is fish. It was fur. But I'm still in the lead. The Beach Boys for 200.
the answer is
Sport mentioned in the titles of their first 3 top 10 hits. What is surfing? Everybody's gone surfing. Surfing USA. Beach Boys 400.
the answer is
Lead singer Al Jardine asked for this girl's help to get his old girl out of his head. Who's Rhonda? Beach Boys 600. Back up to $10,000.
the answer is
When Brian Wilson stopped touring in 1964, he was replaced by this rhinestone cowboy, who was Glenn Campbell. Beach Boys 800.
the answer is
With this 1988 hit, they had their first number 1 in over 20 years. What is Kokomo? Everybody, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you. Bermuda, Bahama, Beach Boys for 1,000.
the answer is
Two of their top hits had titles where there were one word repeated 3 times. Dance, 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 and this. What is fun, fun, fun? Till Tim Zuna takes the money away.
Careful. You're taking yours home. I won't take Craig's away, but I'll take yours.
If I let you. Okay, let me have... Oh yeah, I'm under contract, that's right. King's 200.
the answer is
Haha.
The King of Beasts. What's a lion?
Oh, yeah, I think that's a true statement.
That'll put me at $12,600. King's 400.
the answer is
The King of the Keelboatmen. Uh-huh. Middle East for 200. The other made a double. And we'll find out how much she wagers in a little bit. War broke out on September 22nd, 1980, when fighter bombers from this nation attacked 10 Iranian airfields in Iraq. She got up to $3,000, so she wagered $1,000. So we go to the next clue. Kings for 600.
The answer is
The King of Swing, who's Benny Goodman. Kings for 800.
the answer is
The King of Sweden. No. Let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. Carl the 16th Gustav. That's the one. Nicknames 200.
the answer is
This Daredevil's real first name is Robert. Evil, an alteration of Evil, is a nickname. Who is Evil Knievel? I'll take nicknames for 400.
the answer is
Nickname of New York City gangster Jack Diamond, a man it took 4 separate hits to kill. Legs Diamond, oh. Rob got that one right. Middle East 400.
the answer is
The building of Aswan High Dam in the 1960s was financed by loans from this country. What is the United States? $400 going away, me incorporated.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how much I have right now? $13,000. Oh, it's the USSR. Oh, well. Nickname 600.
the answer is
Nickname of John Burks Gillespie. What is Dizzy? Let's go with nicknames 800.
the answer is
To tell the truth, Dennis Edgar Rudolph Parker made this nickname his legal name. Jenny. Painless Parker. Okay. Kings for 1,000.
the answer is
The King of Torts. Don't know. Rob. It is Melvin Belly. Oh, excuse me. Middle East 600.
the answer is
Of all the Arab countries, this one has the highest percentage of Christians, about 40%. I'm going to take a guess on this one and say it was Lebanon. Yep. Middle East for 800.
the answer is
This country's national airline is Alia. Rob. Jordan. Oh. Middle East 1,000.
the answer is
In 1941, Syria gained its independence from this European country. What is France? Now the last clue.
The answer is
Jessica Rabbit's hairstyle mimicked the style of this peekaboo girl. Veronica Lake. So at the end of this, the double Jeopardy round, I have $15,200, Rob $6,100, Jenny $3,800, so it's a runaway game. Category is literature. I'm gonna go just $800 on this clue. The first line of Gone with the Wind says that this character was not beautiful. Who's Scarlett O'Hara? I'm gonna lock that in.
the final Jeopardy answer is
It is Scarlett O'Hara, so I'm right again. Let's see if our players came up with Scarlett O'Hara. Did Jenny come up with it? She did. She goes up to $6,600. Rob, did you come up with Scarlett O'Hara? Yes, you did. You're at $11,200. I also said who is Scarlett O'Hara, putting me at $16,000 and another win. So on to that next segment.